Hey Drow, welcome to Axel's Garage. We are out here trying to button up some pieces on Pearl. It's hot, I'm tired, but we're trying to get some of this work done because we just got, stuff is building up. There's just not, I need like 28 hours in a day if somebody can make that happen. 28 hours, maybe 8 days a week instead of 7. I think things will work out better. So, we bought Pearl. The guy that we bought her from had said to us that there were a lot of deer in his neighborhood, and although he really didn't hit a deer with this car, he said deers often ran into him, and that's where the dings and little bangs that are on. Nothing major, but I did notice the headlight was being held together by carefully cut wooden pieces like this. So all of the mounting stuff for the headlights is all cracked and jacked up, and can't even get it. These screws and shims and pieces of wood. It's kind of like a comedy routine. But we got a set of new headlights. Gonna pop out our headlight pins here. One smart thing that GM did, making these headlight assemblies semi-easily removable, and what we want to do is we want to take a look and see if what these pin into is broken. And they are a little bit, but I think we can get away with it. The headlight assemblies don't look horrible. I don't know why he had that in there like that, but we're gonna pop them out, try to keep these bulbs from hitting stuff. Maybe that he just couldn't adjust them. I don't know. They seem fairly secure. This one is cracked on this side, but it almost seems like it should hold good when the light is in, because it's sandwiched in between there. I'm not sure. Not sure why he had it the way he had it, but move you in here. So as you can see in here, these lights slide in like this, and then these pins drop down through the holes, and they hold the light in place onto these brackets here. These lights are real heavy in the Denali. It's a real heavy glass projector light. The aftermarket ones that we have are not nearly as big and heavy, and the adjustments, there should be an adjustment right here's one adjuster, and there should be a second adjuster somewhere. I know on the Suburbans they had two that came in through the top, so you had one here, and I believe you had one over here somewhere, but I don't see that one unless it's completely broken off. But we're gonna get rid of these that are pretty crusty looking anyway, and we're gonna put in some aftermarket ones. So we'll be right back with you. All right, so once you got the headlight where you can flop it over and get it out of the way, you got this light here, and this light here should clip in on one side and come back out. Yeah, right here. There's a little push clip that you just have to put a little pressure on, and it'll pop out, and it comes out of the bracket on that side, and real tight on the wiring. All right, so this bulb here is going to be the daytime running light. This one is going to be a marker and directional. And in the corner, that's going to be a marker and directional also. Alright, so that's our old housing. Our new housing is black, so the daytime running light being white is good. Amber for here, and we're going to need an amber bulb in the corner there. I believe we can use an LED in the corner only. Can't use an LED there. I think the LED in the corner works, but we're going to go with a regular LED bulb because I don't want to have electrical issues with this truck either. There's something funky with these trucks when you start using LED bulbs in the front on this light circuit. White LEDs work on this. We have used that in the past, but these two bulbs with LEDs get something a little shaky. I think I have LEDs in the Suburban. Maybe I'll throw one in here. I'll throw an amber LED in there and we'll see how it works out. These are black. It's an aftermarket DOT light. It's an inexpensive light that is DOT, and that's why I picked them out. And let me go see what I got for bulbs. I'll be right back with you. So in my LED bulb collection, I don't have a whole lot left. I mean, I got a lot of bulbs, but nothing that is going to work for this application. So this amber LED there. We have our 3157 amber there, and this one here is the daytime running light, and it's, wow, it's pretty crusty in there. Look at that housing. So I'm going to get a little bulb. Looks like it's in good shape. Filaments are still there. I am going to put a little grease in there because that looks pretty crusty. I'm going to put a decent glob of dielectric grease in here, and hopefully this socket survives. That's only on when the engine's running and the car's in gear. Now these light fixtures themselves have these covers on them so that you don't get anything in the light, but there's something about when companies use these covers. They put the covers on, which is great, but they're so flimsy, and they use decent glue, so they stay glued on, but the covers themselves are so flimsy that you can't pull them off, and a lot of times you wind up getting some of this paper inside the light, which is really annoying. So you got to do your best not to get any paper inside the light. Take our 194 at a quarter turn. This one, the harness is so short on this one. Right, that one's in now. Putting this in, you got to get the tab that's on this side in first. And then you can push this in. I'll show you on this light here. That's this tab goes in, this rod goes into a little holder which centers it, and then this pushes into one of the clips. Man, this is crap light. Barely fitting in. Complete crap. This already separated. fill up with water because it's separated already. Look at that. Complete crap. Look at this light. So, let me go see if my Amazon window has closed to return this piece of shit. Otherwise, I'm going to be trying to silicone it back together and see if we can make it work. All right, well, my return window is closed on these lights, so there goes that. It looks like I'm going to be siliconing that bottom lens on. So I put the original one back in. I'm going to see if the headlight is any better. This headlight here has a LED. You can use it as a daytime running light or as a marker. Wire it to whatever circuit you want. I'm not wiring that right now. I just want to see if these things will fit in nicely. We'll see. You know, every once in a while, these Chinese knockoffs beat you. You know, I've had luck with some of them in the past. I thought that these would be a little better quality because they're DOT lenses. A lot of them aren't DOT lenses, but no such luck. Now these don't wire through any part of the housing. They just go right in the back. And they actually fit nice and snug. So hopefully there'll be a decent watertight seal. Now I gotta get this back one in. I wonder if I even need the extension housing anymore. That little extension, I don't think I'm gonna need. I'll use it. I don't think you need it, but a little extension harness I'm talking about. Right, like I was saying, this one has the two adjustments there. One brings you in and out, one brings you up and down. I'm going to let this wire harness just hang in the back for now because I'm not worried about hooking that up. We still got to figure out what we're doing with the bottom light. And I like the plastic housings better because they're not as heavy. Those original ones were glass and they were very heavy, and it's only getting clipped with these rods to plastic, and I think that's why a lot of them wind up breaking the plastic and shaking around, is because they made it. It was just a bad design to make it that way. It's hard to line up these. And great idea with these pins. You know, every now and then it is tough to line them up though. Great idea. Alright, doesn't look remotely adjusted. They're usually not. Let me see if I can just adjustments don't even work. This is just garbage, this light. Absolute garbage. You ever have one of those days? So you're supposed to screw this and it's supposed to turn on this shaft and pull the light in or out. It ain't doing shit. Now it's starting to move. Just shit. Just shit. Crap. Absolute crap. So annoyed that I even fucking wasted time. Wasted time. Wasted money. You ever have a day like this? The bugs are starting to bite. Holy shit. Just have one of those days where you like even get out of bed for. Okay. Holy shit, don't buy these. I'll put a link to them in the description below. Don't fucking buy them. They're finicky, they're fucking cheaply made, they don't fit fucking well. This one doesn't look horrible. I got a broken bracket back here, so a little bit of the looseness has to do with the bracket. If I hold the bracket tight, the headlight's good. I might be able to put a sheet metal screw right through here. But I can drill a hole right here and right here and tighten that whole thing up. Holy shit. What a pain in the ass. Oh, they look halfway decent. Who knows if they'll fill up with water. I'm going to link these in the description below. Buyer beware. I would not buy them. I've never had a problem with like the aftermarket. I think they're like TWC or something like that. Make a lot of the aftermarket lights. Couldn't find them. I don't believe I could find them for this one because it was a different shape. The Denali grill has a different shape, so I couldn't just use the two rectangular ones. This bottom one's got this round where it goes down. They actually don't fit the other ones. Yeah, we'll see. See what it turns out to be. All right, so that's it. I'm done with Pearl for today. I got more important things to be working on than this freaking horse shit. Stupid lights. I'll put a link for these horrible lights in the description so you know not to buy them. I'll be sure to put a review on Amazon. I ordered them like a month and a half ago. Figuring, I never think about that, you know. I order stuff because I know I'm going to eventually get to it, and I never think ahead like, what if it don't fit or it's bad or it's wrong? And then I lose that return window with Amazon, and now I'm going to have to email them and tell them. And I mean, I got it all on video. The freaking light came apart, it barely fit. Bullshit. So, until next time, thanks for watching.